judgment had been made. Pilate gave the sentence, though no crime had been displayed. The Roman soldiers seized him, stripped away his clothes, and scourged his battered body with the punishment of Rome. Leather tore across his back again and then again. Blood ran down his shoulders as he endured the pain. He twisted thorns into a crown and pressed them on his head. Blood traced his face and mixed with sweat and red. They dressed him like a king and mocked him as he stood, then struck him with the reed as cruelly as they could. Led him through Jerusalem toward Golgotha that day. The crowd surrounded him, the soldiers cleared the way. The crossbeam weighed upon him, his strength almost gone, his body weak and badly from everything done. When he could no longer bear the timber on the road, Simon of Cyrene was forced to take the load. Dust covered his feet, blood marked his face. The crown of thorns remained pressed against that place. Women followed crying as the procession moved along, while Jesus kept walking despite the suffering and the wrong. They reached the place of the skull where the execution waited, and there the final stage of his suffering was prepared. The suffering was prepared. On the timber beneath the open sky, the soldiers secured his body and prepared him there to die. The Gospels tell us Jesus was crucified that day between two condemned men as the soldiers carried out their way. The exact placement of every nail Scripture doesn't say, but iron met flesh as they carried out the punishment that day. They raised the wooden cross and lifted him above, while blood from the crown ran down his face and through his wounds. Above his head they placed the charge identifying the king, while soldiers divided his garments beneath the suffering. The crowd mocked and shouted, demanding he come down, but Jesus remained upon the cross beneath the thorn-made crown. The hours passed slowly while the darkened sky appeared. His breathing grew more difficult as the end drew near. His body bore the scourging, the thorns, the road, the cross. Every breath came with the weight of everything he lost. He spoke a thirst beneath the darkened sky, while those who loved him watched and could not change the time. One criminal mocked him, the other asked him to remember, and Jesus answered with mercy in those final moments together. The darkness covered all the land. The final words were spoken as the soldiers watched him hang. He cried out, gave his spirit, and died upon the tree, and silence followed where the crowd had screamed. Sabbath drew near, the other men were alive, but Jesus was no longer there. They broke the legs of those beside him to hasten death, but Jesus was already dead when they reached him. So his legs were not broken, just as John's gospel says. Instead, a soldier pierced his side with a spear. John records blood and water flowing from the wound, confirming that the life within his body had gone. Joseph of Arimathea, Pilate for the body that night. Then Jesus was taken down beneath the fading light. He was wrapped in linen and placed inside a tomb. A great stone rolled across the entrance in the gloom. The cross stood silent as Jerusalem turned away, and the followers mourned